Hello and welcome back to Edge's Modded Adventure, where today we're going to continue on through the Twilight Forest. Just we just deleted the Snow Queen's village, Snow Queen's castle. So now we're off to try and find Minotaur's place. We might as well kill Salanaga. Kill Salanaga while we're here, since we can. We might as well while we're here. And then we continue on to try and find the Minotaur dungeon. And this thing is underground, and I believe in a dark forest. So this is the swamp. This is a firefly forest, apparently. This Twilight. This is what I'm after. Gallons of blood and tears. Wield a fiery tool or weapon while having at least one piece of fiery armor in your inventory. Don't. So this place is like a proper maze. I mean, a proper, like, labyrinthy type place. I think that's where I need to be. Pretty sure these got TNT in them. I wish to find the boss room. Take that, try to keep in this map focus. That. And empty our inventory of everything that's not trophy. These maze slimes are hurty. As far as I recall, anyway, they are hurty. I've been slimed. I have been slimed. I say these are hurty, but nothing actually hurts me anymore in this game. I am too powerful. This is what I want. The minnow shroom. This. This. Go away. This. Beef stroganoff, which we have to eat that to actually progress. This opens up the Now we gotta get back out of here. Please, Rod. Full gem of the Frozen Queen. Okay. Now we gotta get out here. See? Each layer has like a layer of bedrock in it, so you can't just mine your way through it. Find our way back out here. I mean this way, yep. Anyone trying to charge me, pal? I've been in this one. Dead end. This is where torches come in handy, see, because like you can mark down where you've been, where you haven't been. Okay. So way. What should we do? Fuck. Okay, charms keeping. Best way to do this is just do this. If the drop looks too big, it probably is. I like that one. I'm getting full. My storage is getting full. Oh yeah, nice. Just why is this spawning me in a? Yes, I know the biome is off, but why does it keep spawning me in a different biome every time? Now, that's one of those cobalt things. Now we need to find the fiery swamp. So once we find the fiery swamp, we can take on the Hydra. And once we take on the Hydra, I think we can go into that rainy forest thing. I think. Not entirely sure. It's been a while since I played with Twilight Forest. I don't get why it keeps. But like every time I've gone through that portal, it's put me into a different biome. This is the place where you gotta put like trophy heads. this is the Carmenite stuff, isn't it? This is like a extra. So let's just waypoint this place here. Carmenite. I want a fire swamp, please. Another Naga. Need to go around this place. Find a fire swamp. Yes, I know the biome is locked. I need to find a fire swamp first. I wonder if I can do this. Do with this. Fiery swamp. Fire swamp. There's one. This direction. That's just cheesing it, isn't it? Why not? I have the means. Yes, I know. I'm trying to get out here. I'll go around the biome. I will go around this biome to get to a fire swamp that looks like. This is where we fight the Hydra. Nice. But it's not like any other Hydra. It's not if you cut off one head to make it nice. No, doesn't work like that. It's a Twilight swamp. The fiery swamp is still this way. There it is. And that's where he is. Oh, he's not in now. That's one of those thingy buildings. Oh, it is. Hi, Mr. Hydra. Oh, you're going to take some hammering, you know. Oh, wow. That's a lot of arrow entities there. Are you not taking any damage? All those arrows are absolutely ruining my FPS right now. I'm hitting him for 2 points of damage a time. Alright, I'll be back when he's closer to dying. He's almost there. And now all the arrows just fall. Right, so we got the Hydra Trophy, Fire Emblem, some Hydra Chops. So, what is next on thine agenda on here? Chow down on a Hydra when your hunger bar is depleted. Well, I will. Find the maze breaker pickaxe in the secret labyrinth box. Other than the Carmelite thing, pretty much it for the Twilight Forest. Like, obviously do another way I did it, with, you know, very OP gear and weapon and stuff, but like, what else would you be doing Twilight Forest with? For anybody who knows Twilight Forest, for all the years of modded, either you make it, you know, its own little thing, or you run through like that. I think the Twilight Forest is better suited to packs that have more of an adventuring sort of feel to it, where you don't have like this ridiculously OP armor and weaponry they have. But on the other hand, it's always fun to go back and go through it and see that, you know, nothing has changed in it. None of the textures for the mobs have changed or anything like that. The only thing that's changed is the fact that you have to do things in an order. Whereas way back then, you could just do them in any order, whichever way you found them. Just taking all the stuff that's in here. Might as well. So there's the other places, that Carmelite dungeon we can go into, but you know, if you think the maze with the minus room was bad, that Carmelite one is even worse. So I think what we're gonna do is clear up. It's even the old diamond texture. Pretty sure that's the old diamond texture. The diamond texture hasn't really been updated to look like the gold and the iron and the coal and copper and everything. I think diamonds is the only texture that didn't really get updated today. This pickaxe is quick. So it's a redstone. I guess everything out of there. So realistically, that's pretty much it for the Twilight Forest. The bits that I enjoy doing anyway is just the boss bits. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. I think we might take a look at the Ether, maybe the Undergarden, because they're ones that I haven't really explored properly. Like, I think I've looked at the Undergarden, but I don't think I've really played stuff that's in the Undergarden. So the raw iron. But yeah, it's like it's a nice little dimension to run around in. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like, oh my god, this is so cool anymore. It's just it's another one of those Minotaur ones, Sherlock. I'm pretty sure there's a Cyclops somewhere here. Not entirely sure. Or was I playing a pack where I had Ice and Fire in the mix? I was probably playing a pack that had Ice and Fire in the mix, to be honest. I think that's the best way to do this. Is just fire one lot, let him do what he needs to do. And then fire the next lot. So we're just gonna go home. And I think we're gonna have a I'm gonna have an empty everything in my inventory. I think I'll go and take a look at what to do next, to be honest. Got our trophies up. Mushroom, Snow Queen, Naga, Yeti, and Hydra. So we got our trophies. So I'll be back. I'm gonna have a quick peek around and see what we can accomplish next. So after taking a look through JI for about 5 to 10 minutes, something like that, I got a bunch of things I'd like to take a look at. One of them we're gonna have to do in our mining dimension because it goes along with what we already have over there, and that's gonna be the fusion core from Nuclearcraft. Nuclearcraft is gonna be an interesting one, but also there's a few immersive industry machines I'd like to take a look at as well. This like car kiln. Apparently, this is like it only does these two things, but you know, the chemical reactor, which biofuel, lava, and raw aluminium gets stone, aluminium, dust, lava, and you got the electrolyzer. So like, there's not much to them. Like, steam turbine actually doesn't do anything by the looks of it. We could make like I can't even make it because there's no build for it. So actually, they can come off. This one, however, this is bigger reactors. This is the predecessor to the extreme reactors. So I want to make a bigger reactor, like same sort of size as this, the steam turbine, and see how much of a difference in power extreme reactors to bigger reactors. So this is running fine. This is running fine. So, like, we can take a look into Britannia, dive back into Britannia, and we can do all the Alpine stuff and have a look at the Alpine place. We can do Ars Nouveau, play with Ars Nouveau. We can also go and look for more boss monsters from Cataclysm. There's still a few things we can do. So like, but to the point when it comes to like automation and everything, I think we're at a point where, you know, the only thing we really need to be set up is more processing, because everything is up and running. We've got infinite resources there. We've basically got infinite food. But I've noticed since I've had this on, I haven't had to eat at all. We got infinite wood, we got infinite food, infinite resources, now infinite power. Like, Draconic Evolution, we can dive back into that and get look at getting the Draconic power storage. But then I got really bad hiccups right now. But then with this, you know, I don't really need to. You know, there's a couple of mods in here that, you know, if you take them out, it'll make the pack a bit challenging. But it's one of those. I'm one of those people. I like to have all the things, and you know, I'll play with the same sort of mods every time, but they're the ones I enjoy playing. They're the ones I enjoy playing with, and the ones that I enjoy playing with are the ones I'm gonna do. So yeah. Also, I didn't even think I saw it in between episodes. I automated making the applied logistics circuits. So this takes a block of, cuts it to 9, and I guess imported, exported into here with redstone and silicon and whatever, and I guess pressed into circuits into there, and then imported back in. And there's our rain detector doing its job. And there goes the rain. So I know I said like the goal for this would be to get like a stack of antimatter, but because we got into the reactor so late and we had so many, I would say, problems. We had I wouldn't say issues either getting the stuff made. The amount of power that we're gonna require for it is gonna be immense, because like I said, it's not even funny like how much you need. Like, so one pellet is 1,000 antimatter, so that's already 64 buckets of antimatter. But to get one bucket of antimatter, you need 1,000. You need a bucket of polonium, so it's 1,000 by 1,000, which is what, 100,000. So 100,000 polonium gets you one bucket of antimatter. So you need 640,000 polonium to get the antimatter, to get the 64 antimatter. But then this needs 400 million going in. 400 million going in. And we're producing 13, give or take. You know, it makes no difference, 13 million. So we need to find another 388 million RF from something. Yes, I know the fusion reactor can make that sort of thing, make that sort of power with deuterium and tritium. Then, you know, we could do that as well. There's a million and six things we could try and do. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to build this similar. I want to build this void dimension and see what the void dimension is actually like in this. What this void dimension one is like. Alright, so it is a perpetual day, and it's nice. I think I haven't done it in a long time. We could do a void base and essentially move everything into a void base. But then, you know, after taking all this time building all these structures to have our base here, I don't think we need to. Like, the void dimension would be good for putting in, you know, it's good for doing your wither killing and stuff like that. Create, we really haven't touched create. As much as I love create, we haven't really touched it. So we set this up and that's about it, really. Like, I actually haven't even done anything other than use the presses a couple of times. That's about it. Like, crate is great early on, and if you don't have the sort of like things like, say, immersive engineering to have, like, sort of, if you want that multi-block sort of and multi-block multifunctional type, you know, massive contraption type things, then immersive is a go-to. But, you know, I've automated pretty much everything I can, really. Like, all this is like, we've got, this is max tier, we've got reactors that are max tier, we've got autocrafting that we got loads of space for. We're sitting fine on resources, power's great. So I don't know, there's like, you know, the next step would be to see how ridiculous we could make something. So, like, how ridiculously fast could we grow this and get, you know, silly amounts of them. But then these already make 10 per grow, and well, you can see there how much we have. Like, we're not going to run out of resources anytime soon. If we manage to run out of resources, then there's something wrong. So I'm not stuck, and I'm not saying I'm done or anything. I'm just kind of, you know, I'm at a crossroads. Do we continue with this and see what else we could try and automate, or do we call it here and start something? Like, I could look at the do these have tier installers higher than? They do. Okay. So let's look at this then. Let's look at this with Mekanism. So to make this Radiance alloy, we need to infuse Atomic alloy with Radiance. And to get Radiance, you need Radiance dust, which comes from infusing glowstone with uranium oxide. Okay, this could be another whole. This could literally be another whole process we could do on the side. That is not what I meant to do. Yeah, that could be something. Let's take a look at that then. So if we realistically need 4 more, and so this alloy is atomic alloy, which are already crafted in this radiance. So to make the radiance, and then we need thermonuclear, which is this, which is molten thermonuclear with lava and enriched radiance. Superheated sodium, right? Okay. Okay, so we need another fusion reactor, really, to get the superheated sodium into a PRC with netherite to make molten thermonuclear. Okay. This could be fun, actually, to automate this. The shining alloy is spectrum. Oh, shining alloy is shining, the thermonuclear alloy, and shining comes from enriched shining. Oh, so we actually have to get. Okay, then. So now we have a direction on to go. Okay. So we actually need antimatter with the enriched thermonuclear to get us the enriched shining. The enriched shining gets us the shining, and then we use to get the spectrum, which is shining alloy gets a spectrum alloy, and spectrum comes from antimatter in a osmium compressor with the enriched shining. Okay, this is gonna be interesting, because that's not just a case of having enriching and infusing factories. This is gonna be a case of we need a whole other reactor that makes superheated sodium Sodium. So to get sodium, we need brine, an electrolytic separator, which we are making brine, I believe. Yeah, in our thermal evaporation plants, which you can probably just do another one. I guess our sodium. Then it needs to be fed into a fission reactor with fissile fuel, by the way. There's our superheated sodium, and it gets more nuclear waste. Okay, so and superheated sodium gets PRC. Okay, so let's start with enriched radiance. Okay, so to get the radiance, we need uranium oxide and glowstone. Uranium oxide comes from allocated uranium, which is enriched uranium. So we need an enricher, we need a chemical oxidizer, and then this in an osmium compressor with glowstone gets us the radiance. Okay, so this is something we can actually set up right here, and we just need to get power over here. Flux point. Pop you there, and then you're gonna be power out. Okay. Next, universal cabling. We're gonna want an enrichment chamber. Come on. And chemical oxidizer. And then an osmium compressor. So, the way this is going to work then is power lines across here. So you got enrichment chamber goes in, out to oxidizer, goes in, out, osmium compressor goes in on the top, gases in there. Is it gas? No, it's not gas, is it? It's extra. It's the extra on the left. So then what we want is cabling from, we want some exporters. Just give me a stack of these things. And just an importer. So it's the one importer. Because then you will output your items to the right. So there you will have glowstone. Glowstone dust. You will have uranium. And we're probably going to want to put a crafting card on that. Make this one. Stairs. Ding. What? Oh, bye then. Oh well. No idea how that happened with him then. Not in the slightest. Not are foggiest on how that happened then. Okay? So you should go. And you need wood reject on. Reject on. Why aren't they open? There we go. This is a gas. The extra item is something like an infusion item, not a gas. So this should get me the radiance. And this is go back into an enrichment chamber, which we can put in this one. So if we go now, this will be stage 1, stage 5 of getting this higher up. Radiance. In an enrichment chamber. Gets me that. Okay. And then actually let's do this. And you go in there. And then what we're gonna want to do is I want to bring power lines across here. So realistic. What I want to do, I don't want it like this, do I? This is just going to continue with me. I don't want to continue. Okay. This one, however, can, because once this is filled, this will fill, and this will backload. So that's what we want. And then to get this, we need a metallurgic infuser. We put you there. We'll set you to item input on top and extra side output front. So then put handcrafter on top. Handcraft. Wrench to flip him over, and then what I is what we'll do is do exactly the same way we did on that side. Handcraft and handcraft it underneath. So input on the bottom, output on the front, and extra at the top. Because what we can do here, connector at XNet. If we do this one, and connector, and then this, and we do at XNet, I'll make some more of these. 31 should be enough to get up and over here. Because why not? It's a factory. It's supposed to use it. Looks like it's being used. If there was a way to put it on the floor, I'd do it on the floor. I'd like to make it look like cabling running across the floor. But that would look, and to be fair, wouldn't it? So then on here, we do switch to radiance, set 10, and then I need this not to be an exporter. This needs to be handcrafted. Needs to go over, pointing down, and then it'll be and it'll do this there. Because that interface has got a crafting card there, and then the wrap the episode short. Drop them. Okay. So then you will have in this one. This one will be and create and want this guy in there. 10. I would do refined radiance goes there. So you're making refined radiance. You're gonna keep up with this to keep this filled with uranium oxide. This chair of mine doesn't want to roll back sometimes. So you'll fill up with irradiance, and then the atomic alloy gets us the radiance alloy. So you put this, and this away. Oh. So on the atomic alloy, here is that, and you'll go into, I love it when I hit these things with a wrench. That wrench doesn't want to work on it. Just easier. And then you get this recipe, and then I should be able to with this stuff. I should be able to do this, and then this, and then this. Which is the you got the thermodynamic, the logistical, the pressurized, mechanical. Just need the power one now. Is the power one, and you create tier installer, and then you is that, and I think that's everything that I need to craft. Everything else is just like the cube stuff. I don't think I've got these tanks on. I haven't got none of these tanks on craft. Okay. So now I can make the next tier of installers. I'm wondering. So if we go installer real quick, and we get ourselves what 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just get 6 first, is it? Upgrade those ones. So then you should be doing what you need to do. We're just gonna hit it with this. We also need to get an importer. On you. And we got a stack upgrade. And some cable. Because I'm not going to be able to craft it if I don't pull it out. Boom. You're compressing. You're making the yellow cake uranium. For some reason the refined obsidian stuff doesn't want to work anymore. For some, I've no idea why. Like it just doesn't want to craft the enriched obsidian. Which is the refined obsidian dust. Gets me there. Is the I got a funny white obsidian that's in the recipe. That says powdered obsidian. Yeah. Alternatives. Forge dust obsidian, apply, set, done. Okay. Now we should start working again. Because create powdered obsidian doesn't do that recipe. When there. Now you're doing a thing. Those installers already make. They did. Okay, I'm quite excited to see what happens here. I want to pick it up. It's even more. It's even more space. Whereas an ultimate is I can't even remember now. So we're gonna wrap up this here, and I think next episode, we'll work on. So we got the radiance. We need this. So next we're going to work on the thermonuclear. So this means creating a new another reactor. Oh, we haven't got to make a massive one. See, we've only got to make a small one, just enough to make superheated sodium. Because it doesn't look like it uses 500 millibuckets, half a bucket per 240 of that. Okay, so it's not going to be that bad. It's the brine, and this can all be done over in the desert where our thermal plants are. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be watching this. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you next time. Bye!